Alright, so I have my square completed. Hopefully you do as well. And that means that I have 25 rows. I ended up only doing 25, not the 27. Okay. And just so that we can orient ourselves, this was the last row that I did. And this is where I cut, chained one, and then pulled it to secure it. Don't worry about all these tails that hang off. We can always hide those later. Okay. I know they're eyesores for now, but we will deal with them later. Alright, so yes, to orient ourselves, remember this tail? This is the back of the hood. Okay, so this tail is the marker for the back of the hood. So what we're going to do now is we're going to follow this tail. This is that first row, and we're going to follow that all the way out to here. Okay, and we're going to open this up. And now we're going to start working on the neck warmer part. Okay, so once again, find the tail and follow it out to here. And we're going to insert our needle there. Make sure you're lined up because you want to find the halfway point, which is there. Okay, so you have that one loop, so you can stick it in there. I want it to be a little bit more secure, so I'm just gonna go a little bit lower so it's not stretching out that one string there. So like that. That's a little bit more meat, right? Alright, and then I'm gonna continue with the black. So I'm gonna do my slip knot. And I'm going to pull that slip knot through to the other side like that. Make sure I take it through both like that. Okay. I'm going to pull on the tail to tighten it. And now I'm going to chain 2. So 1, 2. And now we're going to start working this way. Okay. So we're going to be putting double crochets across this way. And you may notice that we don't really have the tops of the double crochets to crochet into anymore, right? Because we're crocheting essentially on the sides of these stitches. So what is important here, I mean, you get to kind of venture out and put double crochets where you want, but basically you want to make sure you have a total of 24 to 25 double crochets from here to the very end. Okay, so you can space them out as you want. Try to keep them, or to keep it as symmetrical as possible, but we have our chain 2 here, so I have 24 or 23 more double crochets to go. So let me show you how I like to do it. So there's one. So you see this next stitch, this is the side of a double crochet. I would probably put 1 in there, 2, and then here's the next double crochet for that next row, but I'm going to put 1 in there, in between there. So now I have 3, and then I'm going to put 1 in the next, around the next double crochet of the next row. Okay, and so you can kind of guesstimate, okay, you have 4, and you want to definitely get at least 20 more. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and you can add another one there. So it looks like it's going to work out. Okay, so like I said, 24 to 25 stitches. Okay, so that was there, so now I want to put 1 here, and just make sure you count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Once I get to the halfway point, which is 12, I'm gonna stop and look at my work again. 12. Okay, so I put in 12 stitches, and I want to make sure I have enough room to put 12 more. Okay, and it looks like I do. So, all right, let's continue. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, now I need 2 more stitches. Perfect. 23 and then 24. This one might be a little tough to get in there just because of the yarn, but it's okay. 23, and then I'm going to put it right, see this here, I want to put it right at the, corner, in the corner there. 24. Okay, so you see I have 24 stitches. Now, let's look at this. I have my 24 stitches. Let's orient myself by finding, here's the tail, so we know that's the back of the hood. So if we fold it like this, then we see that I crocheted part of the neck, right? And I'm here. And then here's the hood. So if we bring that over, remember this is the back. So that's the top of the hood. This is part of the neck. I've crocheted half of the neck. Now I want it to join here. So now I'm going to chain 5. And then I'm going to start to crochet on this side. Once again, just like I did that side, 24 to 25 double crochets. And then I'm going to come back to this chain 2. Okay? Does that make sense? So let's get started. Alright, so picking up where I left off, this is the last double crochet that I made. This is the 24th stitch. So now I'm going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry for my not so good crocheting technique right now. It's just kind of awkward. I'm in an awkward position in order to be able to film this. So, alright, so we have our chain 5. We have this side where you notice there is no neck yet. Okay, all this is still the hood. So now we're going to crochet 24 to 25 stitches on this side as well, just like we did on the other side. And just like before, we're going to be crocheting into the sides of the stitches. This tail, right now we can use this as a perfect opportunity to bury it. Okay, what I'm going to do is, you notice how it extends all the way to the blue. I don't have to cut it there, but there's really no need for this tail to be that long. So I'm just going to cut it and shorten it. Alright, so I know it's black, but hopefully you guys will be able to see. So here's my chain 5. And I'm going to prepare to do my double crochets. So I yarned over, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to lay this tail on top of the stitches so I can crochet over it. So I'm going to put a double crochet in there. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. See if I can adjust it a little bit. Okay. Alright. Yarn over, let's go in the center one again. Like we did before, remember we went in the center stitch between the rows, so we're going to do that exact same thing. And you should be counting, so that's 2. That's 3. So right now I have 3 stitches, 3 double crochets, 21 more to go. And this is going to be really hard for you guys to see, but just know that I'm crocheting in between the rows as well. And the yarn is really bulky as well, so that also doesn't help. Alright, that's 4. Alright, so I will pick back up once I get all 24 stitches completed and I'm ready to slip stitch and start the next row. Alright, I just crocheted the 23rd double crochet and now I'm going to do the 24th one, so 24. Okay, and now I'm back to that initial chain 2. So I'm going to slip stitch. You guys remember how to slip stitch? Just go into the stitch like that, yarn over, pull through, and now we're going to chain 2 to start the next row. So we just completed 1 row. This black that we just did, starting on this side, going all the way around, chaining 5 and coming back around here. That's 1 row. We have 9 more neck rows to go, and it's going to be very easy because we're just going to be doing double crochets now in every stitch, including this chain 5. But the thing is, we're not going to continue going around that way. We're going to turn our work the other way. So you chain 2, right? You slip stitch, chain 2. Now let's turn the work around, and we're going to go back the same way that we just came, and we're going to start working back into the back of the stitches. So yarn over. This is going to be hard for you guys to see because it's black, but here's the next stitch. Here's the back of the next stitch. So we yarned over. We go into the back of that stitch, just like we've been doing all along. Okay. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And we're just going to keep doing that. So 1 double crochet in the back of each of these double crochets, and I will check back in once we get to the chain 5 to show you how I do that. Okay, so I am here now at the chain 5. This is really no big deal, you guys. We're just going to put double crochets into these chain 5 stitches. So yarn over. Here's the first chain right here. Go into the back part of the stitch and double crochet. 1, make sure you're getting off 5 chains. 2, 3, 4, and the 5th chain, 5. Okay, and now it's business as usual. Yarn over, go into that next back stitch of the next double crochet, and you're going to continue doing that all the way till you get back to the first chain 2 of this row. Alright, we'll check back in then. Alright, so we are back where we were now. Okay, so I just completed the last double crochet, and here's that chain 2 that started the row. So I'm going to just do a slip stitch. I'm going to go into the chain just like last time. This bulky yarn can be a little tough to get a big needle through. But just have patience, you'll get it. Okay, and now I yarn over and pull through like that. Alright, what am I going to do next? You guys already know. Chain 2, and turn my work so that I go back the way that I just came. So I turn it, now I'm going back that way around, just the way I came. Note that we have completed 1, 2 rows, so we have 8 more to go. So you're going to do this until you complete 10 rows total for the neck warmer portion, and then at the very end you're going to do a slip knot just like we did to that initial chain 2. Cut your yarn, chain 1, and pull tight, and that's the end of this tutorial. I'll see you at the very end.